Guys, just before the episode starts, my show is in Melbourne. Edan McGovern Eats a Boy Band is in Melbourne from the 8th until the 20th of April. You have to come.
And my balls are in your mouth, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody, welcome back to the Nobody Asked podcast. How are we? What the frick is going on? Man, it's been lonely without Lachy here. I've been going, where the hell's my podcast co-host? I hate this whole long intro.
Keep going, it's good.
It's good?
It's good.
It's good. I don't exactly know what he wants from me. He wants to make a big entrance.
Yeah.
He wants it to all be all about him. You know, we had so many good guest hosts. Mitchell Coombs, Molly McCran, Mates Rates, Bill and Fred, Jared Prane. Am I forgetting anyone?
You meant to say nice stuff, like you got to hype that I'm back.
Oh, but my favorite person in the world is here. He's back. He's just been skiing it up overseas, having a nice time, but now he's back to frickin' reality. Everybody, welcome. Am I supposed to intro you? Is that what you're waiting for? I thought you were just going to walk in.
No, why the fuck do you think I said, can you give me an intro?
Oh, I thought you said, I'm going to... Guys, everybody, welcome back to the Nobody Asked podcast. It is Edan McGovern and Lachy McIntyre. Woo! He's back.
The prodigal son returns, and I come back to a new apartment, a new podcast arm. Everything's different. Everything feels better. I would have put more money on things going to absolute shit, but things seem like they've improved.
Everything's coming up Millhouse, okay?
Yeah.
It's looking good. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited that you're back. What the hell? We actually haven't talked much. I literally saw Lachy and then I was rushing around sprucing the place up for you guys. And you know, now it's on.
We don't talk anymore.
I love that
Period.
song. Okay.
We don't talk anymore. Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
So, talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
America.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Oh, good. Okay, everything back to normal? We caught up?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, you went to America. I went to Adelaide.
Tell us about that.
Now, on to important things.
Okay, cool. We covered
What about
the America
South Australia? I love Adelaide. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What? No, I hate this. I manned this podcast for how many weeks? You get back here and you're sitting like a passenger princess on this podcast. I'm so off you.
It's what I've done for fucking 65 episodes.
Yeah, and I had to do like 7.
I had to do like 4 of them.
It was really hard.
I had to do 4.
It was really hard.
Yeah, I am back. And I feel like I've changed.
Oh, no. Yes or
Yeah.
oh, no?
Look, the 2020 election was stolen, is what I've learned.
He's wearing a red t-shirt. This always happens. This again, we look like the presidential debate.
No, I just think Trump's. He just says what he's thinking. He's not a politician, which is why I voted for him.
I love when people say he just says what he thinks. It's like, and what he thinks is bad.
Yeah,
what do you mean? That doesn't mean you're smart.
It's sort of like fucking idiots.
You could be saying what you
Racist.
think and what you think is dumb.
Yeah, Hitler said what he wanted.
Yeah.
Hitler, people were like, at least he's a straight shooter. No, he was like not a good person.
Okay.
If that's your basis of, is this person a good politician? They just say what they're thinking. Mm-hmm. Like, how many times do you think like a politician, when they were debating Hillary, just went, this bitch?
So many times.
Yeah.
I love all the videos of Kamala trying not to laugh in her debates with Trump when he says something and she's like, it rocks. Okay, speaking of critical thinking and free thinking, so I live in a house.
We still doing that?
With
Okay.
It's ends. Critical thinking. No, so there's us who live downstairs, and then below is like 3 19-year-old boys. They're our sons. They're so precious. They're hilarious.
Yeah, I'm so I haven't asked you at all about the dynamics of this apartment or
it's
downstairs.
for my story.
No, I was saying I'm excited because I haven't asked you about any of this, and I'm interested to learn, you fuckhead.
Our relationship is so like how it is that I can't register what genuine interest is.
Me saying like I haven't heard anything about this.
Lachy
You're just
asked
like,
me a
oh, shut the
question.
fuck! I'm going to tell you. Like, Yeah, that's what I came in being like, I'm interested to hear what the new dynamic is.
I just assumed
And you
you're
were
being
like,
sarcastic.
oh, fuck off. I'm going to talk about it anyway. Like,
You're like, no, I am.
I'm on your side.
Sorry. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3 of us that live here. I can go into that later. It's amazing. Downstairs, 3 19-year-old boys. They are so. We were like, oh, is it going to be like a?
They're nice?
Uni boy party house. They're so sweet. They're
Yeah.
like very like they're like. I don't know. We bought them cinnamon scrolls downstairs and ate them on the garage rooftop with them last night. But one of them was making me laugh so much. He was like, "Oh, I got to get up. I got uni tomorrow, and I got this stupid tutorial." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "No, I don't like being told what to think. You know, I don't want to." And then I was like, "What class is it?" He goes, "Oh, it's like critical thinking."
Guys,
You're gonna think for yourself. It's about thinking for yourself.
Guys,
and he's like, I don't want to listen to what they say. It's like,
guys, for the next 5 minutes, we just want you to come up with your own idea about anything. Fuck off!
don't tell me.
Don't
what to
tell me
think.
what to think about. No, you can
I'll
think
do
about
what I'm doing. They're like A+.
Like,
Exactly.
He's done it.
They're like, this is the smartest man I've ever seen.
I think you've done it. I think you've got a booger right on your right nostril there.
It's not even.
That's fun. Do we have a code name for him? Because I feel like we maybe shouldn't say names, but I feel like we've got a cast of characters now.
Oh yeah, I'll figure
What's
out good code names for them.
Good code names, but okay. I think we call him Socrates.
Socrates is great.
He's one of the thinkers of our generation.
Socrates is great, and then there's
Plato.
so
Naming them all after ancient philosophers. Just be like, you know what Plato said the other day? If a bitch calls you back too early.
literally moving into this place was literally felt like a video game when you arrive at a new destination and there's all these NPCs ready for you to like have conversations with them and unlock side quests.
Hi there, stranger.
Literally, I got here. There's a nice young man named Gabe who lives next door. Oh, sorry.
You want me to bleep it
it's
or
fine.
no?
No, I mean it's fine. I can say someone's first name.
I don't care about the privacy. I just wanted to give them all nicknames.
Okay.
But go on, Gabe.
Well, I'll figure out his nickname.
Your next door
after.
Gaber.
Yes, next door Gaber.
Yeah.
And he's like so lovely. And it's just basically literally feels like the like cute NPC who's like, welcome to the neighborhood. This is blah, 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 blah. He's like talking about.
Have a look around.
He's like, yeah, literally, have a look around. Up there he was like, I think you shouldn't park your car there because the neighbor upstairs from there has been known to throw things out of his window like microwaves. I was like,
Oh.
good to know. And he's like, yeah, that's Scott. He's cool. Anyway, and then it turns out,
Cool, Scott.
Turns out Gabe's brother is
Next door Gaber.
next door Gabe's brother is someone who used to work at the bar at Rat Club, my little home comedy venue. So he was like, Edan. I was like, hello. And he's like, yeah, I live next door. I was like,
Hello.
are you Gaber's brother? And he was
Yeah.
like, yeah. And I was like, this rocks. And then we met the boys downstairs. Yeah, 3 like guys at uni and they play basketball and they're so sweet. And it's like, it's very funny. There's almost like a parallel to like the people that live up here to the people that live down there. Like
This is the second Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
yes, there's Socrates who's like raging ADHD, like the most extroverted, and like my
he's gotta be when
my
he's-
2 housemates were like, well,
He's-
that's you, isn't it?
You're that one.
Yeah, you're that one.
You're the boy one of that.
You're that boy. That's boy one of you.
Yeah.
And then there's one who's like engineering, like very like quiet, so lovely, just like
You didn't think that one was you?
no.
Yeah, no.
I didn't really. I mean, I like him probably the most. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, he's like so sweet. And then there's one that's like right in the middle and is like so friendly. And that's the first one we meet, of course. Like, and I was like, this is so cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really cute up here. And like we realized, so us upstairs, no one's got normal colored hair. You know,
Okay.
where like I said to the people living here, I was like, oh, I've got a Dremel if anyone needs to, use that as a tool. And they sighed. And I was like, what? They were like, we now have 3 Dremel.
What's a Dremel?
Dremel is like a rotary tool. So you can like sand, like you can put different attachments on it. So you can like cut things or engrave things or like sand things. Like it's like,
Other than an actual workshop, do you ever think there's been another building with more than one Dremel than this place? No would be the answer.
No.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Like it's just the most lesbian tool you could ever have. Well, the second.
Oh, okay. Well, we know what the first one is, Inspector Gadget.
There's probably a few of those around here.
Also, I think one of your roommates is good friends with my manager.
Yes.
So there's that connection as
yes.
well.
She was just saying that before.
Yes.
She was saying she was like, I ran into Lachy at the Amplify, like an Amplify party once. She was like, I don't think he'd remember, But
I might have. I might remember. I wasn't too bad.
yeah. So yeah,
I'd done like 4 bags, so I could remember people pretty well. I'm done with censoring myself. I'm just saying things from now on.
You're like, yeah, I can remember people pretty well. I'm pretty sure I could see through them.
Yeah, I could hear his sound waves.
I could hear what their bones sound like.
Yeah, they were creaking.
Oh yeah. We realized quickly upon meeting these boys downstairs that we are not the main characters. We are the quirky side characters of their.
You're the because they're
the sitcom characters.
They're the coming of age film.
Yeah.
And
we're like the weird, slightly older lesbians that live upstairs.
3 Phoebe buffets all in one apartment.
God, that's so
Do you think they are like?
God, that's so true.
Have they come up here?
Yes.
Okay, because I was going to say, if they hadn't seen up here, do you think they would have been like, oh, the 3 lesbian, but they said they're roommates. Is that like code word for they're in a throuple? Like they're learning, one of the episodes is them learning about the LGBs and the Ts.
Well, yes.
Are your other 2 roommates queer?
Yeah.
Typical.
Yeah, they are very, very.
You're
very...
the least diverse person I know because everyone you hang out with is exactly the same as you.
That's the inner west.
It's not diverse if you're all gay. Just makes you all the same.
If everyone's got coloured hair, who's got coloured hair?
Yeah, you're all the same. It's all grey to me.
Wow.
Fuck, send me to Coogee Pav so I can see a woman with just blonde hair. I'll be like, wow, a minority. I'll tell you what, who's a minority in this country? Straight, white males trying to get by with the nuclear family values. I like when people say that they want the nuclear family, and that's just referring to like the anxiety around like post World War II, where everyone was like, hey, another nuclear bomb might drop on us again, so it's good to enjoy the time we have with a family. And that family, so I'm doing Donald Trump hands, and that family is like kids. Isn't that such a weird thing to be like, I'm so scared after the last nuclear bomb dropped, I better get a wife and kids so I've fulfilled my duty as a human and I have people around me. I don't know. I would much rather, my nuclear family is me and a dog.
My family's nuclear, like Hiroshima is nuclear. There's some extra appendages.
Oh, like your nuclear family was under the drop site.
Like we didn't get out in time.
Yeah, no.
Like
but you survived.
They got us.
They hit you, but you all survived.
Mutants is what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's weird they all live in Queensland because this is an interesting change that you had to move into here.
Literally, my entire family left.
I did offer Edan because I said, hey, I know a room that's going to be opening up for the next 7 weeks if you need to stay somewhere.
Danelle and I get along very well, and I think it's just good to keep it that way.
Yeah.
I never want her to see me as a 3-dimensional human.
No, she loves you. She sees you as a daughter as well.
I love her.
Yeah, she sees you as a daughter where she's like, she has a play. Well, it's not really a play. It's sort of like a, she does a show. That's how I think my mum sees you.
That's so cute.
Is every time it's always an explanation. Mm-hmm. My cousin the other day actually said a quote, "Who's the funny lesbian girl you do the podcast with?" And I corrected him. I was like, "Edan is not funny. It's just lesbian." And we're back.
And we're on. It's
Play
like
the theme
never
music.
left. We should get theme music.
Yeah. Is anyone a musician? We should put out that call. Because why do it ourselves? Why pay? You know what we could do? We could pay someone $5 on like Fiverr. Is that a thing in Australia?
I don't know what to tell you about the fact that I play like 6 instruments.
I don't want you doing it.
Okay.
I don't want you doing it.
I have instruments on hand. I have instruments right here.
Because when we go to them, I want to say, this is the information you need to know about Edan, and then I want you to tell them the information they need to know about me, and then they put the lyrics together.
Okay, you want it from a third perspective.
I want it totally unbiased. I want it like my favorite news show, Fox News, totally unbiased.
Should we pay like a few different people on Fiverr, and then we'll let the audience... We'll let the listeners vote.
I think that's a great way of doing it. Unless any of you are a musician and you can put together a little ditty.
Yeah, you guys, it's open to you guys too, and the submissions are open.
Yeah,
it's all good. So
can I? I like that I've been gone for 7 weeks, And the conversation was, my new apartment.
I literally was in the middle of saying, I said, how is America? You were like, yeah, good.
Yeah, that was a joke. And then I was going to continue actually talking about America. And you were like, okay, that's fair enough.
Chance.
All right, you guys aren't hearing about America.
Sorry, I wanted to talk about the fact that we're in a new room we've never been in together.
Well, do you want to have some new items you've never had before?
Yes.
Yes. It's now time for the very fun segment. Lachy gives Edan gifts. Edan doesn't seem to give Lachy many gifts in return.
I gave you fish shoes.
Yeah, what else?
Give me a minute.
Are you in frame? Do we need to
I'm
move?
so in frame.
No, I mean like when you lean back, because are you cut off at all?
No.
Do you need a... Okay.
No, I would never lean back that much.
All right. You would never. So I bought you a hat.
Yay.
And when I ordered it, this company, I think, saw that I was an influencer and was like, would you like a couple extra hats?
Oh.
I was like, yes.
I didn't even know they could. They were like, wait, who's
They
that
also
guy?
said like, don't worry about paying for it or don't worry about shipping.
Oh my God.
Yes. I believe it's called Old School Hats on
Thanks, Old School
Instagram.
Hats.
I'm wearing one of them right now. If you could read what it says on the...
That says, I would drop kick a child for a Marlboro.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful hat.
That is a good hat. I like this.
So these are... This is not the one that I selected for you, but these are the ones that they sent me, and I thought, well, they're perfect for Edan as well.
They chose the extra ones that you got?
They chose the extra ones.
Okay.
So we have this one first.
This one says... This one says, milk me, daddy.
And it has a cow on the front.
So I hate this.
Okay.
Like a lot.
Would you like to try it
has
on?
the same vibe as this. Those exist in the same realm.
Yeah. Would you like to try it on?
Yeah.
There it is. Milk me, daddy. Milk me, daddy. Hey? You like your new hat?
Yeah.
That's right. We have another one here if you don't like it.
I can't believe this is the one you started on. Like, this isn't as bad as
that's
it gets.
yeah, well,
Come
there's
on.
this one here.
This one says on... oh my God, Lachy.
Just read it.
Okay, it says on weekends I hook up with big girls who swallow.
And it's got a big fish in the middle.
That is so...
On weekends, I hook up with big girls who swallow.
That is... And this is the one they sent you.
Yeah.
Old school hats.
Great hats.
You got some absolute gold.
Dude, they got some crazy hats.
This is some...
I'm sure you can find somewhere in your outfit repertoire for that one. It is a very American styled hat. It's very high.
It is very high.
So you seem really okay with that one, but the other one you seemed appalled by.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
One of them was Milk Me Daddy, and one of them is, and you were appalled, and one of them is I hook up with big girls who swallow on the weekends.
Yeah, this one's as appalling, but I think the writing is smaller.
Yeah, you do have to turn your head to see both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the one that I actually got you.
Okay.
This is because I read it and I was like, oh, that's how Edan talks.
Okay.
So I just thought,
Oh no.
so this one's for you.
This one says, sorry I'm late, I was jorking the penis.
Sorry, I'm late. I was jorking the penis. I showed my mother that and she did not get it. She was like, sorry, I'm late. I was jorking the penis.
Depenis?
And me and my dad were standing there trying not to laugh.
I like that your dad was like, funny hat.
Nice hat.
Nice hat.
Good hat.
Sorry I'm late, I was jorking the penis.
Yeah, so I
like this one.
I would like to think that you would wear that frequently.
This I'll wear all the time.
I also got you a couple other little things.
What the hell? It's like Christmas. He's wearing white and red, and it's like Christmas.
Just
We've
so
missed him.
this is going to help you in future. Because you've had a very turbulent couple of weeks.
It's true.
Yeah.
Did you hear? I think it was on Molly's episode. I hard launched the reason I was living in a hotel.
Oh, that you'd split?
Yeah.
And I did hear that.
Okay.
Hard launching a single is very funny. Hard launch. Here's a picture of my bare ass cheeks on Instagram.
Yeah.
So you can see any more problems coming in the future. It's the tiniest 8-ball in the world.
Oh, I love this. We can
Yeah.
ask it so many questions.
Yeah. Is Lachy going to go on holiday again?
For sure.
Yeah.
Is Edan also going to go on holiday this year? Yes.
Oh, there you go. And of course, I know you like weird little instruments. You got your electric accordion, right?
Yeah, I wish.
What is it?
It's an auto harp, and then
It's an
there's a
auto
banjo
harp.
lele over there, and a
Yeah,
keyboard.
okay. A banjo, I haven't seen the banjo lele, so it's a banjo ukulele.
Yes.
So I thought I'd add to your weird little freaky instruments. It got you a mouth harp.
Oh, I've always wanted one of these.
Have you? Or is this the first time you're hearing about it?
Yes. They sound
I'll
really
open it
cool.
for
They're
you.
really hard to play. I like the packaging. Feels retro.
Yeah, a mouth harp.
Well, don't rip it because I might tell me how to play it because I do know
No,
these
the
are hard.
instructions are on the back.
Yeah, I'm saying
I'm not going to rip it. Here, so I don't know. It says how to play. The tongue of the instrument lies between the two ends of the frame and is played by plucking it with the forefinger. So you got to have it like,
Yeah.
hold in position. Place the jaw harp in one hand, holding by the frame only. Then place one harp against the front teeth, which must be slightly open to leave space for the vibrating tongue of the instrument.
Huh?
This is the instructions my ex-girlfriend used to give to me when I was giving head. The upper and lower lips should rest on the top and the bottom of the frame. Yep, I've heard these before. Do not allow your lips or teeth to make contact with the vibrating tongue. Pluck the harp's tongue with the forefinger. Breathe strongly, as in sighing, and you'll produce a tone. So,
Yeah.
you
This
got
bit?
it?
Do I flick this bit? I feel like this is two-handed.
I don't think you meant to flick it. I think you meant to. It's a rubbing motion. You can't like just DJ it.
Huh? I will get better at this.
We're gonna learn. So today,
Next episode, or the
Next
two
episode, you're gonna play a
episodes away,
song.
I'm going to have a beautiful, beautiful instrument. This is awesome. I love this.
Yeah,
This rocks.
you're welcome.
I can't wait. Thanks for all my gifts.
That's okay.
I got you a beautiful podcast studio. Guys, if you're not watching this on the YouTube, I mean, obviously that would have been a crazy kind of very weird haul to hear. So, because you just heard about these hats. Go look at the hats. And also, this is in progress. We're putting up some more things in coming time. I want it to be all little things that you can
Easter eggs.
Easter
from
eggs.
shows.
Some of the stuff you guys have, like all the art that you guys have sent us.
Yeah, we wanna
is
get that-
going on the wall.
We're gonna get that properly printed.
Yeah, I tried to print it today and it looks like not good.
She didn't try. She sent it to me and said, "Can you print it?"
Yeah.
And sent me the most dog shit A4 piece of paper with all of them cropped different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought it just to make a point.
Well, yes.
Well, yes.
So tell me about America.
Okay. Well, you asked my top 3 highlights, my top 3 lowlights.
Guys, the podcast is getting so organized. Like, it's like, do you even recognize us? Do you even know what the hell is going on anymore?
Top 3. One of my favorite things I did over there was dog sledding.
Awesome.
Which I thought,
that video.
I'm about to show it, but I thought that the dog sledding was just, you sit in the sled and someone professional drives it. We arrive, and you're allowed to pat all the dogs, by the way. It's awesome.
Cute.
And all the dogs want to be pet.
Yeah, they're not like those
love it.
cop dogs. You're not
Yeah,
allowed to touch.
those fucking narcs.
Yeah.
But these dogs want to be patted. And then when you get on, someone sits in the sled, and then someone stands behind and drives the sled, which is essentially just a lean on the turns, and then it has a brake. But the brake is just a metal thing you push into the snow. And everyone else sits in like the back of a sleigh that's driven by the snowmobile, and the dogs just follow the snowmobile. So we were doing it, and they're like, "Yeah, you might fall off." And we're like, "How the fuck would you fall off?" Anyway, this is a video of us coming around a corner. I will put it up on the YouTube if you want to be able to see it. But this is us falling. Yeah, we fully eat shit, and the dogs just run off.
Oh yeah, they're not waiting around.
Yeah, so
they're so cute.
It started to turn, and Fitzy, who was with us, just fully flipped out of it. I remember the sled just went. It was in front of me for a second, and then it just went, and it was nowhere there. So my next step was on the snow, and because I was moving so fast, the next movement was just face plant, flat on the snow.
Oh my God.
But it didn't hurt, which was great.
Yeah, the snow.
But it was
the
so
snow
much
looks
fun. Also,
nice.
they don't tell you that the dogs will shit while they're running. So sometimes it just smells like...
While they're running?
Yeah. They'll just put the tails up and they'll
That's
be shitting.
not normal.
Oh, well, these aren't normal dogs. They run they're meant to run 50 miles a day in the
Tell them
snow.
to hold it.
I was trying. But yeah, so you'll just... After a while, you're like, there's just the smell of poo everywhere. Obviously,
That is not as whimsical as I thought.
no, but it was funny because it was just me, Carly, and Fitzy, and then there was a Mexican lady with her son who was probably like 10, and they didn't really want to go on the sled.
Yeah.
I think they're a little bit fearful. So it looked like
Fair enough.
You
They
lifted
just
your leg. It looked like you were about to fart.
No,
Very unladylike.
not yet.
But yeah, so we pretty much just got to go on it the entire time because they didn't want to do it. So the skiing, the dog sledding was awesome. Number 2, skiing every day. Skiing every day. We ran into Sammy from Mates Rates.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so got to ski with him for the day. Tuddy, another one of my friends who's a Olympic bronze medalist in snowboarding.
That rocks.
Yeah, that does rock. My third highlight was playing Pearl Fisher. Are you aware of Pearl Fisher?
No.
So on Super Bowl day, we got into town at like 10 a.m. to put our name down for this like really good restaurant that you could sit in, like a sports bar. Mm-hmm. And then we had like 2 hours to kill. So we're like, we don't really want to go home. And there was an arcade. So we went to this arcade and, we put some money on a card and we're playing all these games. We get to this game where it's Pearl Fisher, where it's like one of those games where it's pushing the pearls off the ledge, but you also have to like drop these little pearls down those like walls, and it will tell you like you get a big pearl, you get 5 extra pearls. And
have you not got enough?
I immediately became like one of those 90-year-olds who sits in the pokies and is like, this is all I want to do all day. It was the most fun. It looked like it was from the 80s and I couldn't get enough of it. It was also a cheat code. It was the easiest way to win tickets.
Right, yeah.
But I had a great time on Pearl Fisher. So that was a standout for me.
Pearl Fisher is what they called me in high school.
Why?
I don't know. There's some joke in there about like cum or something,
Because you fished,
pearl
for pearl necklaces?
Yeah, look, quite embarrassing how long that took me to get there, and it wasn't good.
Is that what you used to say to them after they gave you a pearl necklace?
See,
got her.
What did we do?
What would we
without
do?
him?
The lowlights. First off,
Yes.
MAGA is rampant in that country. It's actually unbelievable.
Even in Colorado, it's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the people we met were just, but no one had like, a decent argument for it. Everybody was just like literally, I like that he says things when he thinks it and speaks with no filter. And then like, I remember just saying, Zelensky on the news and then being like, can't believe he invaded Russia, sad. I'm like, the fuck are you talking? It really was just Fox News would say stuff and these people would literally go, oh, okay, true. Like literally like, he's being very ungrateful, that dictator Zelensky. And I was like, wow, these people really do just believe whatever they're told.
Jesus.
Which was, insane. So saw a lot of that. A lot of people, I know, actually I can't say it because I witnessed something that is a federal offense. Yeah. It's not like a bad one, but it's something that can get the Secret Service called on you.
This is our new segment called Narc Time.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it, but I'll just tell you, because you're not allowed to do this. And if you're caught on camera doing this, the Secret Service will come after you.
So are you cutting this out?
Yeah. I'm going to cut it out from here and it's going to come back in a second. And we're back. That's Edan's reaction to what I just said that I had allegedly witnessed.
You can't be doing that.
Yeah, MAGA crazy. MAGA people crazy.
Oh, my Lord.
Number 2 lowlights. The cocktails in America are still ass.
What do you mean?
They're so overpoured and they taste so bad. Like, I literally just had to stick to beer the entire time because all their drinks taste like assholes.
Like strong.
Yeah, it tastes like poison. Like when you'd vomit because you've had too much to drink? There was 2 times where I vomited because I felt like I'd been like ethanol poisoned.
Ew.
It was
yucky.
It was so just, you put no mixer in this. It was like, oh yeah, I've just drank straight spirit. And so they haven't improved on that. They were really bad. And this is a honorable mention. Some of the things that Americans said to me, which I'm going to be making a video out of. So
yeah,
but I'll just run through a couple of them. We were sitting in a steam room, and a middle-aged American guy goes, "So where are you guys from?" And we go, "Oh, Australia." He goes, "Oh, okay, from Queenstown." And I go, "No, that's actually New Zealand. We're from Sydney." He goes, "Oh, okay, Sydney, Auckland." And I go, that's still New Zealand. And he goes, okay, all right. And then he followed up by saying, yeah, do you guys know about the LA wildfires? You guys don't really get bushfires, do you? To which my friend Fitzy followed up very quickly. Actually, about 5 years ago, a third of our country was on fire. And he goes, okay, no, didn't hear about that. So just...
Bet you didn't.
Another thing someone said to me, a lady on the chairlift.
He's like, I didn't hear about that. I'm like, you don't know where Australia is.
No, you don't know.
You don't know what's going on.
You think it's Queenstown and Auckland. And he somehow has such wonderful knowledge of New Zealand cities. Like, I thought maybe he meant to say Queensland.
Yeah.
But then when he followed up with Auckland, I was like, oh, okay, well, you've just completely missed the mark here. A lady on the chairlift said to me, so in Australia, do y'all have states or is it just one big thing?
They don't have any idea.
Yeah, I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, maybe she thinks states or territories, but when she said one big thing, I was like...
Not ever. I mean, I've told you why it actually really stresses me out when people don't know, like, about, like, geography of their country. Not everyone's a big geography nerd like Lachy and I.
Yeah.
As we told you guys about the drive to Canberra when we, like, named all 50 states from memory.
50 states, all
we
the
got
European...
to, like, 48 without...
Named all the European countries.
Yes.
It was good. We should do that as a challenge on here.
Yeah.
Someone asked us, do we have Christmas in Australia? Do you celebrate the Lord, or has that not reached your people yet? Someone asked us, do you have supermarkets? Nah, cunt, just go in the backyard, slaughter a kangaroo. That's your tucker.
Do we have supermarkets?
They think we're an actual desert. We went to the Philadelphia Zoo, and they had a down under exhibit, which was just 2 kangaroos and an emu. And they were like, on the sign, they were like replicating the harsh Australian outback. And it was literally, they'd built like a shed to look like a shitty pub from Crocodile Dundee. And it was just like dirt. So I think that's what they think Australia is.
My God.
Yeah. And the worst part about America was my debacle getting home, which, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to run the people through. If you haven't seen my Instagram story already, so we flew to Philadelphia to go watch the WWE and sit ringside at the ice hockey. And then after Philadelphia, we flew back to Denver because we were then going to fly to Dallas, and then we're going to fly from Dallas to Sydney. This is all in like a 3-day period. We get to Dallas, our flight's at like 9:30, 10 p.m., board the plane. We're sitting on the tarmac for 2 hours, not moving. And then they say, hey, we have mechanical issues. You're all going to have to get off the plane. It's around midnight at this point. We have to then wait for our bags to come out. Because we have oversized baggage, it takes about an hour and a half. By the time we get our bags, I think it's 1 a.m. And we have to go to these hotels in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Texas. Next day, we go back to the airport and we find out that Qantas is no longer flying us from Dallas to Sydney. They've now put us on an American Airlines flight to Los Angeles, which is a 3.5-hour flight. And then they've put us on another American Airlines flight back to Sydney. So, and the worst part is the flight to LA, there is a 48-minute layover between that flight and our flight home. And we're like, our ski bags are not getting put on that flight.
No.
So we go up to the desk, we're like, hey, can we get on an earlier flight to LA? Like, whatever you've got. Luckily, the lady was really nice. She's like, yep, we've got one 3 hours earlier. So we had a 3-hour layover. And she goes, because you're now an American, we have to charge $100 extra each on your bags. US, mind you. And we're like, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, whatever, get me out of here.
We're just going to claim this back to Qantas if we can. We're probably not, we'll see what happens. As we're standing there with our ski bags about to put them on, the manager comes over and goes, hey guys, are these your ski bags? I'm like, yes. And he goes, oh, do you have clothes in them? And we're like, yeah, we pack clothes in our bag. And he goes, all right. And then turns to the lady, you have to charge them $400 each extra US. Because
I was about to ask you, is that what you do with your ski bags? Because that's what I always do with my ski bags.
Apparently you're not allowed. And we said to him, we've gone through Denver, we've gone through Philadelphia, we've gone through LA. This has never been an issue. Why is this an issue? And he goes, oh, it's just inconsistencies from airport to airport. They meant to pull you up on it.
How can they police what you put in a bag? If it's oversized baggage, whatever is in that bag is your business.
Yeah, unless it's like a gun or a bomb.
Well, but I mean clothes and stuff.
But clothes is wild. To be like, no, you can't put anything in this bag because it's a ski bag. Like, what if I just didn't put skis in it? What if I just wanted a really big bag full of clothes?
You should be allowed to. It's
like,
oversized.
if I just take the skis out, is it still a ski bag or is it, what are we doing?
It's just, but it's also like, doesn't matter what's in it. It's you pay for the oversized baggage.
It was the fact that we're now already getting paid $100 extra for like flights we've already booked. And now we're getting charged this. And then he goes, after a while, I'm like arguing with him. After I was like, you know what? I'll just charge you guys $100 each. You're welcome. And I'm like, fuck you. We're already paying $200 US extra. Plus we already paid like extra to get bulkhead seats at the front of economy so we could like stretch out. We're no longer getting those seats anymore. So I tried to fucking look if I could buy premium economy, but everything was booked because, 2 flights of people were being moved to all these places. Get to LA, sit there for 3 hours, get on the flight home. The flight home is not too bad. I think I slept for like 10 hours.
Jesus.
I just knocked myself out. And then the thing was, I was meant to arrive the day before. We were meant to have a night in Sydney, and then I was going to fly to Melbourne because I had commitments with KO and Red Bull for the F1. We fly home the Wednesday morning. So I meant to arrive in at like 8 a.m. And then I have a 10:30 flight. I have to be boarding at 10:30 from Sydney Airport. We get there, same shit again, because I've got the ski bag. It's delayed baggage. We don't get it for ages. And I'm like counting down the minutes of like, fuck, I'm not going to make it. I think I get my bag at 10 a.m. So I still have to get from the international terminal to the domestic terminal. I get my bag. I've already said to Kai, like, hey, my mum's out in the car park. She's going to drive me there. If I get my bag, I just have to go, and then she'll come back and drop you at the airport because her flight was like 2 hours later.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to get to my flight. So I grab my bag, I go, and I get to the line, nothing to declare. They go, actually, we'll get you to go down that line. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And of course, I'm behind like a family of 8 from somewhere in the world who can't read any of the signs, doesn't know what they're doing, doesn't have any of their documentation. I'm like, fuck. And then as I get to the line, I think they're going to go, oh, you just go to the exit. No, I get full border securityed. I get quarantined. My bag goes through the X-ray machine. He opens it up. He's going through my packing cubes.
Is he looking at all these hats?
He's looking at the hats. And I'm just like, I had a little like Sasquatch figurine that I was giving to one of my managers. And I specifically bought it because it has a huge ass. And he's looking at that. And I'm sitting there just like, this is fucked. And then once he's done, he goes, all right, thanks, mate. And all my shit is unzipped and just out. And he doesn't help pack it up. And I'm like, I know they probably have a rule like you can't help pack up. Well, you fucking went through it. You like, what's the rule about not helping me just shove it back? Oh, so it was a pain. Eventually get out. Like, I'm still wearing the same clothes I've been wearing since LA.
Yeah.
Like, it's since Dallas, basically. So I've been up for...
And the plain air makes you feel disgusting.
Yeah, dude, my hair is greasy, my skin's oily, I'm sweating through my shirt. I'm only keeping my jumper on because I smell so bad. I get in the car with mum, and of course, she didn't realise that Carly had her ski bag as well. So she's brought my sister and the dog, being like, oh, nice. But now we can't fit the bags in the fucking car. So we've had to shove everything in, and we're leaving the international terminal at 10:12. I have to board at 10:30. I don't know how, mum didn't speed. We got there on the side, like where they drop you off. I had to pull my ski bag out, put it on the side of the road, grab my new luggage, and I just had to grab whatever I thought I needed for Melbourne, put it in that new bag, and then shove everything back in. I didn't even get to say hello to Bailey, and she was sitting in the front seat crying. She was excited to see me. Bronte had run into the airport because they have a late check-in desk to be like, he's coming. He's the guy outside throwing his clothes around on the side of the street. So I go in. The lady checks me in. I go through security. One of the security guys asked for a photo. First time I've ever said no to a photo because I was like, I gotta go.
Oh.
Run through the airport. The only place I stop at is duty free, where I'd grab the first perfume I can see, which turned out to be some floral Gucci one. Sprayed myself down, like sprayed my feet because I wear socks and Birkenstocks on planes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like socks, you don't get the smell of your feet. Birkenstocks, I can just quickly slip them off and on if I need to go to the bathroom. But they smell like shit. I sprayed my underarms, and I got to the gate with like 2 minutes to go. Then I get on the flight somehow, and even when I got to Melbourne, I had about an hour in my hotel before I had to go shoot this thing for Kaya, and it was an absolute nightmare. I don't think I'm fully recovered. I've still been working every day since I've been back. I had KO. I had 1 day off in the middle, and then I had work with Red Bull, flying home where I still had to meet up with friends for dinner. And then yesterday I was filming like 3 different brand deals. Today we've got the podcast, and I've still got like events all this week. Like I haven't had a day off.
Fuck. That's so intense.
Now I'm here. Yeah. So I hope that story's interesting. But yeah,
it was. I was enthralled. Genuinely.
was.
God, that's so fucking stressful.
And we get to do it all again in 20 days.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got this. Okay, if you guys are getting podcasts out of us, know how much we genuinely love you, because this year is going to be like juggling, like spinning plates, like, and they're on fire, and you're swallowing swords at the same time.
Yeah, swallowing something.
Swallowing.
You guys are going to be swallowing all year.
You guys are swallowing us all year.
Yeah, I hope you guys are ready to swallow.
Because like
We don't want any quitters.
Lachy's traveling around as well. Like it's.
I love having special guests on, but I also was like, when I'm back, I want us to record enough videos, enough podcasts, so that we don't have to get guests in. Because it's the stepfather theory. I don't want you guys hanging out with your new stepdads and stepmoms too much and forgetting about me.
Yeah.
And I'm saying me because I'm the one who's usually away.
Absolutely. Well, this is the thing, is we'll pre-record a bunch, see how excited we are to see each other after this long time. That's not going to be around for long, because we're going to be hanging out next few weeks, we're going to podcast until we're sick of each other again. You best believe it. But it'll take you guys a few weeks to get to see that little descent into madness. But we do that because we love you.
There's been no digs in this episode.
Not one.
No actual bitter digs. There's
They're like, I didn't actually like that. Can you guys hate each other a little bit?
There's a very clear difference when it's just like, haha, lesbian, and then haha, shut the fuck up, you haven't done any work this week. It's very
I gave Lachy
subtle.
a big hug when I saw him today.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow. See?
I zone out during that.
It's back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want Smiggle to make sex toys.
Let's talk. Yep.
I just...
So that's a kid's shop.
Well, much like Video Easy back in the day, they'd have
the
a
adult
doorway
section
with the beads. You go through that, and the doorway would, instead of beads, you'd have like different types of, erasers shaped like sheep and sharks and stuff. And then you go through there, and that's the adult part of Smiggle. I think it would really blow up with like the waifu community.
Yeah.
Like dudes who sleep with a body pillow.
Yeah. I think so too.
I just think they'd come up with some fun shapes.
Though back in the day, a lot of those erasers, like if that started vibrating, I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah. I'm just picturing like I think they'd be really nice as well. Like they'd be the kind of sex toys you could like have as interior design in your apartment, and people would be like, that's a beautiful side dish. I'm like, I like the side dish that's shaped like a cloud.
Patent this idea.
That's a dildo.
That's such a good
like
idea.
I'm the first thing I'm picturing is like a really nice fluffy cloud.
Yeah.
And then you use it and you make it rain. Also, just when you said vibrator before, I'm just giving this away, but I have Survivor sent me the buffs. You know those bandanas that they wear on the show?
Yes.
They sent me the brains and brawns buffs, so I'll bring them next episode. We can wear them. And yet I was thinking about like, I want to do like a video where it's just Survivor at home, but I'm the only person who's treating my house like it's Survivor.
Yeah.
Like, somebody like, who didn't put the dishes away? Then my sister going like, it was Lachy. And it's cutting to me being like, well, my alliance with my sister has been broken because she's blindsided me.
Yeah.
And I have this idea in my head. I don't know. I think it's really, really funny, but I think people will go, that's a bit much. I want to be like looking for a hidden immunity idol and then find a vibrator and be like, this must be it.
That's so funny.
Like finding a vibrator in your parents' drawer and being like, I found the hidden immunity idol. And then as you're smiling, holding it, just goes.
You're like, boop.
Oh, I think it's activated.
Pretty good.
But yeah. Did you see this report that men with names that start with D or T are considered more attractive? And that while women with M or J are more attractive.
That's true. I feel like that's true.
You reckon?
Girls with J names?
I feel like M and J are very traditional. I'm thinking Mary and Jane and Josephine and Margaret.
Yeah, but like Jasmine?
Jade?
Jade?
Maybe the J's, but I've never I've never been at a strip club and gone, now come into the stage, Margaret.
Margaret.
Coming to the stage, it's
Magda.
Molly. Molly's borderline, but now I'm just picturing our Molly.
Yeah. Who would be terrible at working at a strip club.
Yeah, probably.
Like, not that she's not hot. She'd just be so weird.
Oh, yeah, because she wouldn't get around to dancing ever.
No, she'd be like, oh, sorry. Oh, God. Hey, everybody.
But I just thought we'd do a quick hot or not.
Please.
With D and T men and M or J women.
Okay.
Just hot or not. Don't think about it. Ted Bundy.
Hot. No.
Dharma.
Hot.
Dharma?
Hotter than Bundy.
Okay. Diddy.
Not.
Dwayne the Rockin' Johnson.
Yeah, not hot to me. But I'm gay-ish.
Yeah, you only like white guys. So
That's not true. That's not what I meant.
she said that before. She's like,
I don't like when they have muscles
She's like,
that
she's like, I
big.
get why people
Oh my
find
God.
other races attractive, but it's not for me.
I never said that.
You said it with your eyes. David Jones.
That's a man?
Well, it's a department store.
Hot.
Yeah. Tim Allen, who was the Santa Claus and also found guilty of felony drug trafficking.
Not.
Okay. Tom Brady.
Not.
Tayo Cruz, singer of Dynamite.
Hot.
Yeah. Mother Teresa.
Hot.
Yeah. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Who?
Oh, this is well-spoken Republican.
Not.
Yeah, okay. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't follow the D and T.
Well, I actually had an idea for you.
Cool.
For almost like a yes or a no thing. I wasn't going to do it this episode, but because I had the episode while we were talking, dog names.
Dog names?
Pet names.
Yeah.
Because I've been hearing some fucking crazy
Wait, pet names like your partner
No,
or
like
dog
as in
names?
your pet.
For your animal?
Because I've heard some fucking crazy ones. And there's some that it's like, are they overdone now?
Yes.
So many.
Bella.
Bella.
So overdone.
I met every dog named Bowie.
Yep.
So many Bowies, and they're always like from some like rich couple. I'm like,
Bailey's overdone.
Bailey's overdone, but
Bailey's overdone.
your dog's so cute.
Yeah.
All right, dog names. Ready?
Uh-huh. Am I saying...
Yes or no? Or like, just you're a fan of it or you're not? Yes or no?
Okay, great.
Fan of these dog names or not? Lucky.
Fan of these dogs, yes or no, in, out?
Fan of these dogs, yes or no, in or out?
Yeah.
Lucky.
I'm a fan of that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like Lucky.
Okay. Jessica.
No. Because that's a well-manicured poodle, and I don't like her. It's one of those well-manicured poodles that bites.
They all do. I hate poodles.
Jessica. I also don't like the name Jessica, mostly because there was a girl in primary school who I really didn't like. Her name was Jessica, and she sucked. So, and also I just thought she was a very ugly person.
Okay, Graham.
Fuck with Graham.
Graham the dog is great.
Yeah, but I need it to be owned by like mid-20s Bondi guy.
Yeah.
I need him to have like a little bulldog and be like, this is Graham. And it's like,
I love dogs with really human names. I want to
Yeah.
be at the dog park going,
Kevin.
Brenda,
Yeah.
where's Deb?
Yeah. It's
Deborah.
the age-old thing of I can say that I'm hanging out with Jonah later, and it's just your dog.
Joan.
Joan.
Joan the dog. Ziggy.
No.
Spot.
No.
Yeah, right?
No.
Hate it.
It's lazy.
Hate it. Cupcake.
I hate it. You know what? Cupcake is I feel like it's so millennial.
Yeah.
Because it was funny. It's like things that were funny 10 years ago to name like a Pitbull cupcake or any fucking
Any, like,
shit comedy movie.
Sprinkles or like...
You know, it's a shit comedy movie and they go, oh, cupcake's in the backyard. And then Cupcake turns out to be a Pitbull or a Rottweiler.
Exactly. Or like Fifi.
Is
And it's
that-
like, Fifi's a big dog. No. If you're going to do it like a cutesy name, I want it like... Or a food name. I want like... Get specific.
I met a dog called Chimichanga.
That's good.
Yeah. Taco is another. I think Taco.
Taco.
It's getting more and more used. I think it's going to get ruined, but I think Taco's a great name for a
Taco
dog.
is a good name. But I want... What about different... Okay, what about different food names for dogs? Sandwich.
I want to name my dog after my Subway order.
Pappardelle ragu.
This is a 12-inch Italian herbs and cheese chicken teriyaki toasted with guacamole, onions, tomato, lettuce, and capsicum. Could I get a little bit of salt, the Baja Chipotle sauce, and the smoky barbecue, please? I'll get 3 cookies, the double choc chip. I'll get a Pepsi.
At the park.
Sit.
At the park, like meatloaf. Meatloaf.
I think
That's a cute name.
Meatloaf's good.
I like that. Actually, meatloaf's a cute name for a dog.
Croquet bush. Crockenbush.
Yeah. Quinoa.
Yeah, rich people need to stop naming their dogs like Fifi and Tiffany.
Rich people name their dogs foods they don't eat. Like foods with too high calories. It'll be some almond mum. Like sprinkles.
Cheesecake.
Go, what the fuck you know about sprinkles?
You don't know about anything about sprinkles.
Yeah.
You're sprinkling cocaine onto your Range Rover before you drop your kids off at school.
At the dog park, like calories.
Calories. You want to fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah.
Also, we're on low batteries. That might die, so just keep that eye on that. But I do have a replacement battery.
Cool.
Fuck, marry, kill. Lachy going away on another holiday, doing all the editing, or locking in guests. Because famously, some guests can be much easier to lock in than others.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
And we won't name names like Georgia McCudden. I'll do it.
Love you, Georgia. Actually, that was, we're both, yeah.
You said yes. No, she will be on.
She'll be on.
Scheduling conflicts is what I hear.
Yeah, exactly. We're both very busy. She
said she was totally free when she messaged me. She was like, I got nothing going
she
on right
doesn't
now.
like me.
Yeah.
Okay. Lachy going away, doing all the editing, locking in the guests.
Yep.
I'm going to say kill locking in the guests. That one's hard.
That one's hard. That's the least.
Yeah, because I hate like admin. Any type of admin is awful.
That's just telling me that anytime we have to lock in
to
guests, I have to go get them.
Doing all the editing, I'm gonna say marry, but it's not a happy marriage. There's ups and downs because I hate the uploading and the
because you only sleep together once a week apparently.
Yeah, it's that. I hate the uploading, but the clipping things together I kind of do like. That's fun because I like. If you've listened to the whole episodes and then you watch the clips, I'm frankenbiting like this is an episode of Maths.
Yeah.
There's new storylines.
Yeah.
We're way funny in those clips than we are in the real episode. The real episode, it's a conversation that goes for like across like 20 minutes.
We're building to it.
I've made it seem like we got to that riff in record time.
Yeah.
The way I'm clipping shit together and rearranging it in ththose clips.
All right, battery died. We're back into it. You didn't like booking guests, but you did enjoy doing one clip a week?
I did. Oh, okay. I'm a busy.
It's not easy, is it?
Busy woman.
It's not easy.
Also, you're really good at it. I'm weaponizing my incompetence.
This is what you do every time.
Incompetence.
Every time you're like bad at something, you're just like, but you're the best at it. That's what we used to do to kids when we picked teams for like backyard footy, and we go, you be the ref. You're so good at being the ref.
That's not true.
You're so good at not participating in this part.
That's not how. Whoever's therapist taught them the word weaponized incompetence, fuck you. Do you know how far I was getting in my life saying, I'm bad at it? Like, why'd you have to ruin it for everyone? Because word travels around, and now every time I can't do something and I tell people, they go, don't weaponize your incompetence. It's not a weapon.
It does hurt people.
So sick of hearing. No. And then what's left?
Me going on holiday.
Yeah, like it's a fuck, but it's one and done. You know,
you can fuck with that.
Yeah, I can fuck with it, and it's like it's one and done, not all the time.
Yeah, like a couple times a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a casual situation.
Yeah.
That's as much as I can make room for, though. We'll have to. We'll make this year work, and it's going to be fun. We're all going to have fun.
The thing is, the trips that I have, which actually, by the way, are all work trips. None of them are me going, I'm going to go on holiday now.
Aren't you going to Europe?
Twice, yes. Both work. They both work.
Are you okay?
They're both work.
You're like, I'm doing like, oh my God, I'm doing something at like a nightclub there, okay? And then I'm away for, there's 4 other weeks around it.
Yeah, I have like a 1-night appearance, and then they just happen to put my flight 4 weeks later, and I fly out of Greece, so I have to get to Greece at some point.
Oopsies. What would you do
Oopsie-daisy.
if we're away at the same time? Are you away in August?
August? No. I'm back in Australia in August.
What the hell? That's annoying because that's when I'm away.
Yeah.
But what would you do? Like, imagine if it lined up that we're both in Europe at the same time.
It would be great. What are you talking about? It'd be awesome. Hold on, I'm going to... You're just a little too out of frame for my liking.
Okay.
If we were both in Europe at the same time, that'd be an absolute blessing.
It'd be great.
Because we'd go out, we'd party.
We would.
Go see some sights. Dude,
Do
imagine,
a podcast in a castle.
Yeah, dude, imagine the Berlin podcast.
Wow, that'd be good.
Yeah.
We do it in Berghain.
Berghain.
We get in and then we go. Also, we're filming a podcast. Can everyone be very quiet?
It's us butt naked.
Shh.
Just me with like a gimp suit on. I have to unzip the face bit every time I want to talk.
Jesus Christ.
Edan's getting Eiffel Towered by a couple of Austrian blokes. Eden, what are your thoughts on that? Oh, sorry. So basically...
Oh, he's being rude again. It's so scary.
He's being... See, my mum knows, if she's listening, she knows this is inappropriate, but she doesn't know why, because she's not sure what Berghain is.
It's a club, Danelle.
It's a club, Danelle.
It's a club, Danelle.
They make you strip off.
I know that this photo... so I put the furry photo on the wall, the photo of me, well, the picture, the artwork.
Eden Muskunkin.
Eden Muskunkin, that Lachy commissioned someone to draw me as a pregnant furry. And it's right behind me, so it's going to be in all the clips.
Well, if you can't see, we've also got our time at Marley in the photo booth.
Pretty cute.
We've got you've started, what is this?
A little
crochet.
Yeah, it's like a little stitching.
Of the logo. It looks good. I don't think you need the gold, to be honest.
I think I have to unpick the gold. Yeah.
And then we've got photo of Eden, photo of Lachy up here as well.
Yeah, we think put in the Hunger Games ones there. I think we're funny because they're like looking at each other and it's funny.
I'll check when we're editing, but I feel like we might need to make the frames bigger.
The frames.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got.
We can do a little Officeworks run. Go in the frame section.
I've got heaps of frames over there, and I've got bigger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one can just be.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should go to like a Salvos and find like old photo frames.
That's what I've been doing.
When an 80-year-old woman dies and she throws them all out, and we get like.
That's what I've done.
That's what I mean. But I would like more of those.
Okay, well, I've got a stack over there. I've got a stack of them right there. Well, I think let's should we save everything? We're like at an hour now. Should we save for the next?
Yeah,
should we
sure.
wrap up? Cool.
I think this is a nice little comeback. You guys will be hearing more about America as I remember it.
Yeah.
But
as the war flashbacks come back to him.
MAGA. But yeah, I'm fucking back. Better than ever.
Back as hell.
Feeling good. Feeling like we're going to be doing a lot of podcasting.
Yeah.
And
big plans for the pod.
Yeah. So.
Yep. Yeah. Guys, thanks so much. Did you like having everyone back together? Say yes. Say thank you.
Give us 5 stars as well. Actually, it was sick. We got a bunch of people to give us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Podcast. Also, when we asked for that was also when we got someone give us a 1 star. So one of you is very funny, or one of you is going to be getting a email from my lawyers. And
it's me in a hat.
Yeah.
It's me in one of these.
Not even a good hat. It's just in one of those hats.
Yeah. So watch out. Watch your back.
Good to be back, guys. We will see you on the next one.
Okay. Goodbye.
Love you, miss you, bye.